Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 8. So, in between this episode and the last, I haven't done all too much, but I have automated doing this which feeds the coal into here. Although, it's not working too well, but it is at least semi-auto. Every now and then I gotta press the button to turn it back on. But it uses the water wheel to push it off the plate just close enough to hit this, which allows for that to gain more power. And then this inverts the signal, causing it to drop another. But for now, if I go over here, I also set the enchanting apparatus up, not that I've used it yet, along with this table, which I needed to get manipulation essence, which I found out that vexing logs, a type of the arch logs that are needed for this mod, can just be found. So that's another long tangent that I didn't actually need to go on. Which reminds me, I never actually made that table that I went on that journey for in the first episode. Should probably do that now. So, if I remember correctly, it's just this. Just a crafting table with 2 iron on top. Yep. Smithing table. So I'm going to go throw this over in the main building. Although I don't think my crystals are actually stored anywhere anymore. Yeah, so I could just... Yeah, this doesn't need to go down here. But it is still the best place for it, so... So now I can actually use these gems to modify my gear. That said, I don't have anything with sockets on it anymore. Yeah, nothing I have has sockets anymore, except for my helmet. Apparently that has a socket. But for now, back to my attempt at trying to make the boss I need for this, which requires a block of lapis, 3 Wilden parts, and a vexing log. So, vexing log, Wilden. I can use the wings, they're the cheapest. And then I need lapis, which I do not have enough to make blocks, so I'm going to have to go borrow a crafting table from the 2nd floor. Which I can just craft, let's say, 4 blocks there. Head back down. Grab the block again here. And Tablet of Summon Wilden. I should now be able to summon the boss, I believe? Or is that a different one? That summons an Illager raid. A tablet used for rituals consumed on use. Well, that augments the ritual summon a random variety of Wilden monsters for a short duration. When augmented with a Wilden Spike, Wilden Horn, and Wilden Wing, this ritual will summon the Wilden Chimera, a challenging and destructive monster. Note, if summoning the Chimera, the ritual will destroy the blocks around the brazier. Okay, so I need an arena for this thing. But in the meantime, I should probably make more than one of these now that I know that this is multi-purpose. Which reminds me, I'm going to need a chest to sort, or to hold the ritual pieces. So, chest. I know I have this entire ME thing for storage, but I like having things organized when it comes to certain mods. So I can put that there, since this is my current ritual brazier setup, not anything fancy. I guess now it's on to the stuff past the enchanting apparatus. Which, let's see, enchanting apparatus you use to craft various items within the mod. It requires source to work. It is also a multi-block structure that uses arcane pedestals to craft. And then surround it with that. Okay, so time to make the Dominion Wand, which requires 2 source gems, a gold, and a stick. That's not bad. I already have the source gems on me. I just need the golden stick. Gold stick. That's good to know. This should be working. Because I would like summons. That'd be pretty cool. Have familiars. Yay. Magic. Dominion Wand. Gotta look this. Tool for configuring source relays and automation and wait, source relays? Why is that on? Oh yeah, I was deleting stuff again. Oh, these are a thing. Oh, that saves me so much effort. That whole time I was trying to use the create tank to do this. This is why it wasn't working. Because it works like the other mod. Or Botania, there we go, that's the other mod. Enables the transport of source between source jars and other source relays. To pull source from the jar, use the Dominion wand on the jar, and then onto the relay. To send between relays, or from a relay to a jar, use the one on the relay and then to the... Relays may only reach up to 30 blocks away. To clear connection, sneak while using the Dominion wand on the relay. Okay, so I need to make a bunch of relays. So that's gold and source gem blocks. I'm gonna need a lot more gold at this rate. How much gold do I even have left? Got 171. Yeah, I don't think that'll be enough. But for now, let's craft 4. Okay, I also need source gems. But if that's how it works... Oh, hey, that turned into magma. Nice. Well, that's how it works. Doesn't that mean I can do this and then significantly lower the amount of source jars I have here? Because then I can just use this to beam it to there. So that goes to there. And that goes to there. Taking from one location. Oh, you have to... Oh, that's... Okay. What does a collector do? It's advanced, but probably best to know. Well, tell me. Shift click, there we go. Enchanting, source, there we go. Source is probably where I'll find it. Collector, what is the collector? Operates similar, but it will automatically take from jars it is not linked to within 5 blocks. Okay, so I need to make this thing, which requires 4 chests. Alright, so I just need 4 chests and to use around a source relay, and then I can convert it into this in the enchanting apparatus. Okay. I just need to find 4 chests, and I can craft one of those collectors, which you then can grab from multiple jars. Wait, chest, there we go. I don't know why I was trying to search collector when that's what I'm trying to craft. Remember quickly, the recipe is a diamond shape, and then I put the source relay in here. This mod is way cooler than I thought it was. That's also because I never really got far into it. So that will just automatically pull from nearby ones. Okay. Ow. And then it can also send to somewhere else. So I can then learn what the other relays do. Alright, so there's a splitter, a warper, and a depositor. I'm guessing a depositor is the reverse of a collector. It will deposit into jars that it is not linked to within 5 blocks. Okay. So if I make another collector and that depositor, I can then make an entire source bank. So I just need to make another collector and another depositor. But do I even have hoppers? I do not, so I need to make hoppers. Which is... Oh, that's even cheaper to do. So yeah, I can just make, let's say... Oh, I don't know... 15? Apparently that's all I can make. I need to go on another mining trip here soon. But for now, I'm going to convert 2 of these relays to something else. So, diamond of chest, and relay goes in. If this works, I'll be able to have multiple tanks to use as an entire battery. There we go. I got the collector. Now I just need the hoppers. I'm assuming it's the same shape. And that goes in. Magic. Alright, so I guess I'll have the tank right here. So it can store within 5 blocks of it. So that means the tank would have to be like a 3x3 because it'd have to be smaller than the range if I wanted to have up a block. Which means I need to make more source jars. Do I still have the recipe? Yes, I do. That is way cheaper than I thought it was. Okay, craft 4 more. Or actually, I need to raise these up. Just gonna place that down as a stepping stool. And then place this here, break this. So the depositor I'm gonna have go underneath, and the collector will go above. So send to here, which will then fill the jar above it, along with all these other jars. I'm just gonna put this jar over here since I get the feeling I'm gonna need a spare jar. So that will then fill all of these jars. Let me just restart this. Don't know what he's doing. But that will just generate more, slowly filling all of these to have a source battery. Now I need to make a splitter so I can then split it over to both of these source tanks here that I use. Which, oh, that's a bit larger of a crafting recipe, but I understand it. Okay. So I need lapis and quartz. You need to spell lapis right. Lapis. Quartz. How much do I have left? I'm actually starting to run out, which is a bit of a shame considering that was a pain to get. Alright, so warper splitter. Alright, so 4 lapis, 4 here. Okay, so the top. Okay, so it's just yin and yang. And go. This should work. There we go. Now, let's see. Gonna read the thing to figure out how it works. But will support taking from and transferring to multiple jars at once. The splitter has a much larger throughput than the source relay, and will split this throughput amongst all its jars. Okay, so it just multi-select, not I have to connect the tanks physically. So I would like to put this a bit high up, so that way it'll be out of my way for other things. So I'm going to grab some blocks. I'll grab some archwood. Then go over here. Not quite sure how much of this I'm actually going to use for the episode, though. This is mostly all just tedious work. That's probably way too high, but it'll do. Dominion wand. Alright, so set the collector to go to this. Set this to go to here. And set this also to go to here. Which should create an entire network over here connected to the battery. Now I just need to try and make a couple more relays because there's all the source I'm farming over there automatically. So let's see, I need to make a couple more relays, which means that I need to make the source gem block again, don't I? Yep. Just gonna convert all I have in there, throw these source gems in here. do this. I'm probably gonna need, let's say, 3 relays. Alright, so from here, it can see this location. So hopefully that is clear enough for it to snipe the depositor. Yep. So now I'm going to try and put one on top of this, which air step. Love being able to jump around like that now. There, now that relays that over. Oh, I'm going to need another collector here. Or actually, no, I can just limit this back down to 1 tank. Let's see, which ones are at 0? All these ones? And then this I can take over to do something else with. Do I even need the 3rd relay? Oh, lag. There we go. Yeah, it should be able to just... Yeah, I don't even need the 3rd relay. I can just magically snipe it on over. So now I don't even need to manually transport that over. Reset this. Nice, so source is now a lot easier to deal with. On to the next trip. What is the next thing I have to do again? I'd like to get a summon. I guess we'll go for a bookworm? Currently disabled for rework. Oh, are all of them disabled for rework? No, just the bookworm, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I can use Starbunicles and create, can I? How do I make this? I need Starbonicle Shine, obtained by giving a wild Starbonicle gold nugget? I have to give them... Okay, so I need a gold nugget, 4 gold bars, and to find a Carbonicle. Okay. Okay, I finally found a few of these Carbonicles, but every time I right-click it, it's not taking it. How do I give it to them? Do I drop it? Oh? That's adorable. Good to know. Giving it gold nuggets make them pop like popcorn. Interesting way to kill a creature. You will be popcorn now. That seems a really morbid way to deal with these creatures. So hey, snails. Die. Does it Drig me want a gold nugget? I don't think it does. So if it doesn't want a gold nugget, what does the Drig me want? A Wildenhorn. That's not something I have on me. Alright, so just gonna head down here and try and grab a Wildenhorn. A lot of stuff to store here. Alright. Wilden Spike, Wildenhorn. Remember, it was just across this river, or just in this river. Yes, it didn't despawn. Are you gonna become popcorn too? Yep. Oh hey, I got 2 from that. What other creatures are there? So I got the Starbonicle, I got the Drigme. There's a Whirlisprig, which I'm guessing is those little floating ones, which I need to grow a tree near one to get. For the Amethyst Golem, I need to perform a Ritual Awakening near a budding Amethyst. Okay. And for a Wixie, I need to use Dispel on a witch while it has less than half its health. I need to find a witch first to even start doing that one. But I guess I do have a Dispel spell, but unfortunately it's self-dispel. I guess I'll have to modify it to a projectile. Which I guess I'll do now since I haven't actually used it on myself ever. So projectile, dispel. And while I'm at it, is there any stun or anything? No, I guess there's no stun. Or snare was this? Aha, so I can do this to... I can do this to catch. Okay, so... let's see, I'm gonna add time to it because I don't know how long it's gonna last. But... actually, no, instead of projectile form, where's rune? Can't I make it into a rune? What does rune even look like? I'll have to just search. Rune. Okay, so that one's rune. And immediately upon canceling the search bar... okay, there it is. Alright, so I need to redo this spell if I want to do it. Okay, so projectile, rune. Sensitive? Oh, normally can't target. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Alright, so projectile, rune. Dispel. Snare. Extend time. Alright. Dispel snare. Or, no. Dispel trap. Alright, so essentially it should cast a rune on the ground that then prevents you from moving and using dispel on you. Okay. How long does this last? Oh, not too long. Okay. So now I should be able to catch that witch if I find one. And I can put the dowsing rod back. Do not mean to use it again. Dang it. So if I put the Drigmy shard there, grab this carbuncle or starbuncle shard. Thought it was carbuncle. And have it magically spin. And now I have a starbuncle charm. Now how do I use it? Once I figure out how to use it, even behind starbuncle shard, to summon a starbuncle, use a starbuncle charm on the ground. Oh, it can fairy stuff around for me? Oh, that's cool. How do I make it my familiar? 3 familiars. It's not a familiar, is it? I guess I still have to learn on that respect. To summon a starbuncle used on the ground, it will ferry items between. To bind a starbuncle... okay, no, I don't want to bind. I don't care about pathing. Resting may be bound to a Mage Bloom bed using the Dominion one and will rest in the bed when they know they're... okay, it's like... so it's more of a pet than it is a familiar. Then how do I get a familiar? Where's my book? There's the book. Shift click. Is there a page on familiars? Familiars, there we go. Starbuncle familiar. How do I actually obtain it? And grant the owner ritual obtained by performing the ritual of binding near a starbuncle. Okay. So I need to get the ritual of binding. Yeah, I'm gonna cut back to that. Alright, so in order to get all the stuff needed, I needed to make this blank parchment, which required that I made Mage Bloom fiber. And then that required that I make these Mage Bloom seeds, which are crafted in the enchanting apparatus like this. And then those plants are just crafted down into the fiber, which is then used surrounded in paper to make this. And then that is finally needed for the tablet of binding, which is the whole reason I was doing this. But also, since I needed a farm for it, I have set up another agronomic source link here. So now I have yet another way to harvest source. And since this is a Ars Nouveau plant, I get bonus source out of it. And now I finally have everything I need for the tablet of binding. So now I just need to find the animals needed. So if I just bring this brazier over to the Starbonicle real quick. It should bind it as my familiar. Yep. So now if I open this, do I have it in here? Nope, but it is now there. So now I have speed 2 and a new pet. All right, well, I think that is where I'm going to cut it off for this episode. If the bosses would let me speak. I think that is where I'm going to cut it off for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and see you next time. Bye.